Uh-oh. An interstellar trade between our systems continues to grow. A large group of faithless criminals from Genes have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war. These heretics have started calling themselves the Wild Riders and are responsible for several attacks against our vulnerable trade routes in the Europa. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue. Okay. We have learned of a new strategic resource. Oh, there they are. It's the pirates. Go get them. Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Stellaris, but this isn't just any Stellaris, this is Endless Stellaris. We are playing Stellaris as one of the factions of Endless Space 2, the Lumeris, and we are expanding our way through the galaxy looking to encounter some of our fellow Endless Space factions. So far we haven't run into any of them, but we have run into some aliens that like to shoot at us, so we're kind of being careful not to get too close to them. We have those mining core there, and then alien vessels here with fleets that range around 1,000 power. So we're really not trying to mess with them too much. We don't have a fleet that's that strong quite yet. Yeah, if I look at our fleet, we're only at 586 power. I'm gonna go ahead and unpause time though, and we will bump that up to 3. We were doing some very fun quests last week. Gosh, it's been a week since I've played this. It always throws me. Oh, okay, personal use has an issue. They have unemployed population and they have overcrowding. So we need to both create a district that will add some housing and create a district that will add a job. Now the question is, which of those districts do we want? I'm told that city districts aren't something we really want to prioritize. So I think I'm going to, what are we generating resource-wise that we would like more of? We could go with a generator district to get a few more energy credits. That would give us 2 additional housing, which would probably help with our overpopulation issue. Yeah, that would. Or we could potentially go with more minerals or more food. I think that what I want to do here is actually go with food now that I look at it, mainly because our food generation is the lowest thing we have, and if we get 1,000 food, we can use a decision to increase our population growth. So we're gonna go ahead and do an agricultural district here. Come on. Build. There we go. I thought if I click there, like that's how long it's been, guys. I honestly haven't touched Stellaris in a week, so like I feel very, very disjointed about everything. But that's okay. That guy is researching stuff. That station is doing its stationy thing. And then that is Rickar's Maw, which we have just apparently discovered. Everybody is doing things, right? No. No, they are not. This guy is doing nothing. He has just discovered Rickar's Maw, and he's done after that. So let's go ahead and have him survey over here. And then after that, I am not entirely sure where we want to send him. We could send him over this way next. That's what we'll do. We'll have him just come on through here and get all of these star systems in this little loop. Interesting. Oh, no. We don't need you to do all that. That's a little much. Okay. You know what? Forget it, that's fine. You do that. You do that, buddy. You do you. You got this. Construction ship is doing the things, apparently. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything, though, and we're waiting. Oh, no, he's building the starbase. Okay, cool. So once we get a starbase at Jugrad, we're gonna... Oh, that's just such a gorgeous system right there, guys. So many resources. Build all the mining stations while you're at it. Build all the research stations as well. And we may actually have enough influence to build another... Is this guy, what is he doing? He's moving to Srudma, there we go. A small celestial object, pause. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails was recently observed in the Alar system. It was passing uneventful. It is a good omen. We got 40 unity from that. That's actually kind of great. Let's go into our technologies that have been researched. We have finished minerals from miners plus 20%. That's awesome. What would we like here? So we have the option of fusion missiles. These updated space-to-space missiles have more powerful fusion warheads and improved flight performance. Or we can go for afterburners, or we can go for ceramo metal armor. Now, I don't think we want ceramo metal armor because we have that living armor that we can research in one of the other branches. So right away, my first instinct is probably to go for these fusion missiles, just because missiles are very, very powerful in my experience. Afterburners here could also be very good, though. I'm gonna go with... Wait a minute. I'm gonna go with missiles. Missiles sound more fun. That's probably the wrong decision, but I'm okay with that. Component slots are available on this trade hub, or on this particular station. Where are you, Alioth station? Right here. Okay, so for Alioth here, we're getting the trade from that, which is what we wanted primarily. There's really no reason for us to put another trade hub here, so that's why that's got empty slots. Alright, cool. Unpausing. And we did get the Monarchist initiative. We didn't actually look at what they want. Let's see what these guys want. They want autocracy. No. They want stratified society. No. And they want extranational authority. How about no, 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 no. In fact, that is so bad that, like, I legitimately think... I know that if you suppress a faction or whatever, like, it changes your faction ethics, but this is a faction I would consider suppressing, even if it changes our ethics, because it'll move our ethics away from those things, I believe, and all of those things are the exact opposite of what we want. This will make their ethics less attractive to our population for as long as it's active. Oh no, the healthcare campaign edict has ended. That's okay, we can re-add that. So yeah, I'm tempted to suppress the faction here, but I don't know enough about the game to be sure that's the right answer. If you guys are watching and you have an opinion on that, or you think that's a good idea, let me know, because a lot of you know a lot more about this game than I do. I'm gonna activate the healthcare initiative again, because that's the one with pop growth speed, which is hugely useful for us. Speaking of pop growth speed, are any of our planets big enough now? Is Queendom... Where is it? Where is it? That's not it, is it? It's weird that it's not showing... There we go. Okay, so if I look through here, I can find it that way. It just occurred to me that, like, we don't actually see the name Queendom here or anything. Queen Thickdom, yeah, it's Ancaster from here. So that's fine. My point is more that I wanted to come in here and see where we're at on this and whether we can upgrade it yet. We are one population away, so when Ancaster, or Queen Thickdom, whichever you want to call it, gets one more population, we should be able to grow it. There it goes, and it does give us a little indicator there, which is nice. I didn't know if we were going to get one of those symbols, but that helps quite a bit, so we'll build the planetary administration there, and Alioth is still in need of that district, but they're about to finish it. So hopefully that'll make them okay. And then, yeah, everything should be fine at that point. Come on, we got this. Beautiful. Planet deficit is -1 energy, -1 consumer goods. Consumer goods is still a little bit of an issue for us. We're burning through those relatively quickly. That's because of the fact that I built a bunch of stuff early on that we didn't necessarily need because I didn't understand what I was doing. A vessel of some kind has crashed into the surface of this asteroid. Wreckage from the craft can still be found within the impact crater. Excellent. Go ahead and research that. These anomalies have been absolutely lucrative. We found some that were just phenomenal for bumping up the quality of the systems that they occur in, which is great. What is that? Yo, that is a different thing, isn't it? Ooh, that's pretty. A neutron star. Carefully navigated around, slowing the sublight speed of ships. Interesting. But also that system just has a metric ton of those minerals there that we like. So we could potentially go down there once we're ready to. This guy is heading to Srudma, which we're going to attempt to build a thing in. And I think that was it as far as the systems we were supposed to grab. Although really we were grabbing those to kind of create choke points, and realistically we could push out to this choke point right here in Salea. The problem is that we've got these guys over here we're trying to figure out and deal with. I'm gonna unpause first, but I'm gonna check our situation log here. Okay, so no, we don't have anything we can continue working at. And a system survey of Lingol has completed, and they are getting ready to bounce. That is totally fine. Anomaly found. Hey, great, another anomaly. You should totally research it. Get all the research. Whoa, that guy's done. Okay. So we need to assign him a new set of tasks, and we're probably going to go down here to survey, and we will survey... Actually, let's have him come... I guess he didn't need to go there, but if that system's already surveyed, the other one should be like, nah, I'm not going to do it, so it's fine. Let's do that. That. Let's check those out for right now. That'll give him something to do to keep him busy. Yeah, and we want all of our workers to be busy bees. And our trade value adding to our unity is actually kind of great. I mean, it's not a huge amount that it's adding right now, but it's something we're looking to take advantage of to be able to unlock traditions faster. Crashed ore freighter. After identifying an anomaly in the gravity well of 88D2138, the LTS Apan the Joyless has discovered the shattered wreckage of an ancient super freighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. It must have carried a full load when it crashed, and the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. Excellent. Oh, cool, so we'll get +3 in that system as far as minerals go, which is awesome. The broken remains of 2 Cybrex warforms have been discovered in orbit around Asmor 1. They appear to have been destroyed in battle, but no debris from their adversary has been found. Either they were badly outmatched, or there is more to this engagement than it seems. Interesting, so that's going to give us a special project. I'm going to go to the situation log and do that one right away. Go to plus. Good, I would like you to add this to your tasks. Excellent, thank you. Okay, so that actually should finish out the Cybrex quest line for us, I think, which is kind of cool because I've never done that, and that's like a big 5-part quest line. This is it, guys, 153 days, and we're gonna get to see how that quest line ends. Please tell me it doesn't end with the Cybrex slaughtering everybody in my empire. Okay, build starbase there. Trust me, like that's something I could see happening in one of my playthroughs. Ooh, we can move the camera a little bit and get a nicer view. Well, not necessarily nicer, but interesting nonetheless. It is cool to be able to take it at a slightly lower angle there. I'm just nerding out because of how pretty the star map really kind of is. Okay. Archaeological project completed. After studying the wreckage of the 2 Cybrex warframes over Asmor 1, Science Officer Karb has concluded that they were most likely destroyed while fighting each other. This theory explains the lack of non-Cybrex debris, and it fits the damage patterns found on the wrecks. Why the 2 Cybrex vessels turned on each other remains a mystery, however. After they were immobilized, both warforms triggered some kind of self-destruct mechanism that fried their neural processors. An interesting find, so that will add 1 Cybrex artifact recovered, which will give us 5. And it'll also give us physics research, which is great, so we'll take that. And while we're at it, now I want to go check the situation log. What's up with our Cybrex thing? What do we have left to do? Oh, we need 1 more. Okay, we need 1 more. That's fair. Alright, Srudma guy, you're going to build a mining station, and other guy, you're going to... Ooh, look at that. Bellatrix, which ironically we also have in endless space right now. Har har. So what I might do here is extend our reach out to Bellatrix. Bellatrix is technically 2 jumps away from where we're at right now. Or we could potentially start building a trade collector here as well in Jugred, which is fine because they have 4 trade value here, there's another 3 here, and there's another 2 in Bellatrix, which is very close to it. So I might go with that. That seems like a fairly reasonable thing for us to do here, which means that we're going to want to come to this system and upgrade the starbase there. There's an easier way to do it, I'm sure. Like, if I come up here, I can probably find the starbase. Starbases. No, I cannot. Okay. Well then. Nope. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Jugrad Station, is that not over here somewhere? Because if it is, like, that's on me, but I didn't see it. Yeah, so I don't think that shows up over here until we make it into a starport, which is fine, because that's what we're going to do right now. It only makes sense to do that. And I also want to go and look at our potential trade hubs here and see what they're doing. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, trade routes. That's what I was interested in. So we are sending trade stuff from Ancaster back to Alar. Oh, okay, so everybody routes it to the capital. And essentially what's going on here, trade protection, this system has a trade protection value of 2, which is guarantees that up to 2 is protected from pirates. And we are collecting 8 right there. So trade route value is 8.98, max piracy is -2.24, current piracy is -1.46, base protection is 2. Because trade value is greater than piracy suppression, current piracy will grow to its maximum value in 1257 days. To reduce piracy, have your fleets patrol this system. Smaller ships have higher piracy suppression values. Okay, so that's interesting. We get up here, we have 2 still, and they have that. So that must be for the entire route, I'm guessing. That's really cool, though. So basically what we might do here, now that I understand this a little bit better, is we might start making some patrol fleets just to deal with that. So I'm going to come here. We'll unpause it first so that things can keep ticking. But before we do that, Let's have this guy go build a thing. Yeah, you know what? Build a thing here, because I want to make that observation post next. Because I've never gotten to do one of the observation posts. Like, I don't even know how they work. So for me, that's kind of exciting. I'd absolutely love to get that. We also may want to colonize this ocean planet right here. It's not a great planet. It doesn't have that many slots, but it can still, you know, be used. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to colonize this, and I'm going to colonize it with a energy credit colony ship because those ones are just way, way more cost efficient. They do shift our ethics a little bit, but that's okay. I really, really want to get rid of this monarchist initiative, though. They bug me. Like, we don't want to be a monarchist. That's not our thing. Okay, Jugrad Station is being upgraded. Dandar has somebody coming to help them out. Oh, and we were going to make ships. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Kepler 2 in the Kepler system. They are presently in what could be considered a late medieval age with a firm grasp of metallurgy and a feudal society. The printing press is accelerating the spread of knowledge. We should consider buying an observation post above their world to study them more closely. I agree. That sounds great. And they're right within the same area sort of as the other one we were going to get. So that's double good for us. Alright, so Srudma has been captured. Asmore is another one we might want to move up and get. However, it has not finished being scanned down yet. So in the meantime, I'm probably going to come over here to Damia if we can build a starbase. If we can't, then what I'll do is I'll just move him there to wait for when we actually have the resources we need to build that starbase. In the meantime, though, we are going to come over here and make a couple of small ships. Couple small corvettes would be great. Let's make 2 cheap heats. We're gonna make 2 cheap heats, and we're just gonna use one and send them on patrols through our trade routes and try to make sure our trade routes are safe and see how that increases our trade route values. Because if we raise our security enough, it looks like it will halt the growth of piracy, which is something that I think is in our benefit considering we're trying to be a trade empire. Without halting the spread of piracy, that's going to be rather difficult.
System survey complete.
Okay, survey is done on Bellatrix. God, that system is just gorgeous right there. 10 minerals. Very nice. Alright. So where was the other survey that completed? The Kepler system. Okay. And you're still doing things you are. Everybody's still going. That's fine. Gonna go ahead and... Where's our construction ship? There we go. He is done doing that, so now I'm going to have him build that observation post, which should be cool, and then we'll do a research post there, after which I think I'm going to start expanding our way towards Bellatrix with him. Oh, wait. No, we don't want that. How do I cancel all his orders? I don't want to disband him, I just want to cancel his orders, game. There we go. Stop all his orders. Excellent. Observation post. Research station, and then I'm going to send him over here to Baldirk afterwards. Oh, I think I didn't shift click there. I did not shift click there. Sorry guys, like I said, it's been a week, so I'm making some really stupid choices. I'm gonna try these out. Okay, so that's weird. So when you use those, you do actually have to click on the individual planets, which is kind of less quick, in my opinion, than just right-clicking. Okay, lesson learned. And then after those, while I hold the shift key down, after all that, can you please move to Baldirk? Thank you. Now, for the other guy that we had just sort of hanging out and waiting, Asmore is still not done. Okay, that's fine. Letting that clock tick, no problem. And did we actually... We did put the cheap heat in queue. Awesome. Oh, organic remains. The ancient frozen remains of almost 1,000 aliens have been found in the vicinity of Solea Vita, or Vila. They come from over a dozen different species, and preliminary dating puts the corpses at roughly 600,000 years old, around the same time as the Cybrex machine consciousness ravaged this part of the galaxy. Interesting. So that may be our last Cybrex artifact right there, and that's also terrifying that they had that many different species gathered there. It's downright creepy in my books. Okay. Shifting and adding that with control so it goes to the front of the queue. I'm learning. Alright. Same thing there. Go ahead and search that.
Anomaly found.
Go ahead and search that. Totally good with it. You guys keep doing you. You keep searching all the things. We will be fine and we will carry on.
Our new observation post has come.
Hey, awesome.
Staff has begun studying the primitive civilization on the planet below.
Okay, so I want to go zoom in and look at that real quick. But first, let's see what this is. Ancient survey marker. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Asmore 6. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Sweet! That is exactly what we want. More minerals is great. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Jordalafon 1. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet, and may be a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. That is sad. A tragic fate. Gives us 150 research though, so that's good. Oh, hello. Resource storage is full. Some of our resources have exceeded their storage limit. Okay, so that means we want to sell some minerals and potentially buy some consumer goods, which is fine. We can do that. We also have a new tradition, and in order to keep moving towards these ascension perks, we're going to want to go for another one in prosperity. City districts provide one additional clerk job is interesting, but standard construction templates, yeah, that's better. That's way better. I'm going to go for that. Okay. So we got that, and yeah. For this part of it, we need to go to the market and sell some things.
At first, this is merely an internal market, but if enough empires...
So if we sell more, I think we get more in general, but I'm not sure. No, actually, in this case, if we sell 10,000 like this, then we get 6,000, but if we sell 10,000 like this, we get even less. So do you get more if you sell 100? Like, so if we did 500, that would be 70 times 5, so 350. It would still be more. So yeah, it's actually better to just sell it like that. Although you have to wonder if the unit pricing changes once you sell. That is an interesting thing. I am gonna sell 5,000 minerals here and see if the mineral price goes up. Or the sell price goes down. Yeah, okay, so it does go down, so that's why you don't want to do the lowest one, is because essentially if you do that, it'll just keep bringing the price down. That's fine. We got a bunch of minerals for that. Can we buy some consumer goods? That would be great. You know what? Let's do 500 consumer goods. Actually, let's do another 500. There. Now we have plenty. The -8 we have is super irrelevant at this point. I do want to check out this... Oh, okay.
Scientists conducting research and remotely observing primitive species on the planets they orbit.
Yeah, but what can we do with it, though? Oh, okay, so we can see that they're in the steam age right now. That's cool. And it gives us 8 science, and then what else does it potentially do for us? Doesn't necessarily tell me, so that's something I'll have to figure out with time. Hey, Asmore is done. Archaeological project complete. The dead aliens we found above Solea Vila are all died from vacuum exposure, and each individual had the barcode the Cybrex were known to laser onto the skin of organic captives. It seems like the Cybrex executed these aliens by spacing them, perhaps after having finished interrogations or to keep them from escaping during some kind of rescue operation. We may never know the truth. An interesting find. Okay, so that'll give us +1 Cybrex artifacts. That's the 6 that we need right there. Cybrex home system located. After intense study of our recovered Cybrex artifacts, scientists on Gens have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordination or coordinates of a system the ancient machines referred to as Cybrex Prime, possibly where the civilization retreated after their abortive attempt to exterminate all sapient life. We should launch an expedition to the system before someone else beats us to it. Contact the nearest science ships. End the precursors, the Cybrex event chain, begin the Cybrex home system event. Points of interest, Cybrex Alpha. Alright, cool.
Situation log updated.
So I'm gonna pause real quick, because that's kind of a big deal. We should probably recalibrate our plans based on that. Let's go into our situation log and look for the Cybrex home system thing, track it on the map. Okay, so if we're tracking it on the map, that means we should see a little bit of a symbol or something where it's at, right? Oh, is that it right there? Oh, that's super close. Okay, no problem. Yo, who just got done doing a thing? You did! Hey, and you're wide open, right? No, that's the construction ship. You're also not wide open. How about you, though? You know what, we're gonna take this... No, we want to get Solea for sure right there. So instead we'll take this guy and send him over here to look into the Cybrex system. Survey, my friend! And then with this guy, he should be building the outpost here, if he is not doing so already. There we go. Alright, everybody should be ready now. Yay, we're figuring this out. I think we're doing much, much better than before. That's crazy that because it added that system, it just cut a hole in our empire, though. I'm like, man, come on, my empire was all pretty. Why you do that? So we got pop growth speed plus 10. That was a great little research for us to pick up here. Habitability plus 5% is actually not a bad thing for us to pick up, but at the same time, I really want this regenerative whole tissue, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Regenerative whole tissue it is. Okay, let it go, let it go, let it go. Asteroid Collision. Upon closer examination, we have discovered that a smaller asteroid consisting almost entirely of precious metals recently collided with RFK-14. This small but dense cache of metals was hidden just beneath the asteroid's surface, but now that it has been discovered, it should be accessible to mining. Awesome, that gives us just +3 minerals there, which is great. Research is finished again, lovely. Let's do, mode harvesting traps. That allows us to exploit volatile motes, which is kind of cool. Basic combat rolls. I'm gonna go for the volatile motes thing or the energy credits from technicians, but I'll probably go for the motes, because that'll give us access to another strategic resource that we may already have in our empire, but not have the ability to collect. Do we have that in our empire, though? We do. We have 2 in Cormagus right there. Awesome. Oh, okay, construction is complete in Asmore. That'll give us another choke point right here, which is kind of great. Let's have him go ahead and build out mining stations and then any research stations that need to go there as well. There we go. Awesome. Everybody should be doing their things except for this guy who's waiting to build a new outpost here, which he cannot. Oh, now he can. Do the outpost thing. Good job, buddy. Oh, system surveys are completing quickly. Whoops. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Ken Hijal system. These strange objects have been flagged as Eta aliens. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. Interesting. So let's go research those guys right away. Gotta know who they is. Gotta know who they is. Cybrex Alpha is also super exciting. I don't know where our ship that's going to survey that is, but we're very excited to see what happens. Colonization's in progress is awesome to hear too. Fusion missiles are done. What can we get here? Unlock Starbase upgrade Starhold. Oh, or we can get destroyers. Okay, so here's the deal. Destroyers, super cool. Fleet command limit +10, that's awesome. Starhold, also super cool. Lets us upgrade our starbases to be even bigger, better, and do more things. Or super solid materials, which will give us engineering research from researchers, +20%. I think right here, the starbase is just a way for us to invest more resources. The destroyers actually increase our military capability, and the super solid materials potentially raise our research, but the fact that they only do it for researchers, which we may not actually have a ton of in our empire anyway, isn't particularly beneficial, I think. So what I might do here is just go with the Starhold. I think that's going to be better as far as like allowing us to upgrade these starbases and improve our trade values. And that's really what I'm focusing on this game, is all the trade values. Okay, sorry guys, I wanted to drink my coffee before it gets cold. So I make or get coffee every morning when I start these recordings, and I'll take like 1 drink before I start, and then I'll record for 30 minutes, and then my coffee's cold. Okay. So you are building things on Baldurk, which is awesome. Hey, good job. You finish out Asmore for me, buddy. Everything will be great. Doing those mining stations. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the Eta aliens. Okay, that guy has gained a level. Awesome. And Talandra has been surveyed. Awesome. Oh, look at that. 3 trade value there and volatile motes on, is that volatile? They are volatile motes on Kepler there. That's great. Kepler also being a great choke point system, as well as Tampere here. Man, there's just so much trade value. Like, there's trade everywhere, guys. I want all the trade. Give it all here. It's mine. Why are you done? Uh-oh. An interstellar trade between our systems continues to grow. A large group of faithless criminals from Genes have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war. These heretics have started calling themselves the Wild Riders and are responsible for several attacks against our vulnerable trade routes in the Europa. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue. Okay. We have learned of a new strategic resource. Oh, there they are. It's the pirates. Go get him. Go get him, boys. And you, sir, you need to just stay here, because you're not going to want to tango with those pirates for sure. Okay. And we also discovered a new empire, it looks like. The United Empire! Oh, shish. We found the UE, guys. Look at that. They have just expanded out, but that's cool. We can be friends, UE. We can be friends. We can trade. We can talk all the business. Strategic resource information. We have learned of a new strategic resource encountered on Sarak 4 in the United Empire's territory. Oh, we have. Zro. What is Zro? Well, that's all interesting and fine. But yeah, now we have other empires. So actually, that should appease one of our groups that wanted other empires. So I'm happy about that. You, however, need to finish building mining stations on Asmore. And you, Mr. Science Ship, need to... Oh, look at that. 23 population tropical planet. That's very nice. Okay. So with this remaining scout ship over here, or science ship, we're probably not going to want to push further into their territory. What we are going to want to do is bring that back right there, and we're also potentially going to want to send this guy over here to establish a, yeah, actually, let's have him finish the minerals.